Hello my friends. Learn how to choose and use the right fire extinguisher to tackle different types of fire safely. From understanding fire classes to mastering the pass technique, this guide gives you the knowledge and confidence to act when every second counts.
Hey everyone, you know that red canister on the wall? The one you walk past every single day? Yeah, that thing. It's probably one of the most important safety tools you own, but do you actually know how to use it? Today, we're gonna break it all down. We're demystifying the fire extinguisher, so you'll know exactly what to do when every single second matters.
Okay, let's get real for a second. Imagine this. A fire starts in your kitchen. A little grease fire. Maybe a towel gets too close to the burner. What do? Seriously, what's your first move? Panic? It's easy to freeze up. But what you do in those first few moments, well, that can be the difference between a little cleanup and a catastrophe.
So to beat the enemy, you gotta know the enemy, right? A fire isn't just fire. It's a chemical reaction that needs 4 things to survive. Think of it like a 4-legged stool. You've got heat, fuel, and oxygen. We all learned that in school. But the 4th leg, the one that holds it all together, is the chemical reaction itself. A fire extinguisher's only job is to kick out one of those legs. Take away any one of them, and the whole thing comes crashing down.
All right, so now we get to the really critical part. Because here's the deal. Not all fires are the same. And using the wrong extinguisher for the wrong fire, that's not just a bad idea, it can be incredibly dangerous.
So let's run through the main types you'll encounter. First up, you've got your Class A. This is the simple stuff. Wood, paper, plastic. Your basic campfire or trash can fire. Then there's Class B. Think liquids and gases that go boom. Gasoline, paint, propane. Class C is a big one for any modern home. It's for energized electrical stuff. We're talking appliances, wiring, that kind of thing. And finally, Class K. K is for kitchen. This is specifically for those super hot grease and cooking oil fires. And hey, just so you know, there is a Class D fire. This is for burning metals like magnesium or titanium. Super wild, but you're probably not going to see this unless you're in a specialized factory or a lab. So for the rest of us, let's stick to worrying about A, B, C, and K.
Okay, so we know the different kinds of fires. Now it's time to choose your weapon. And trust me, this is where it gets serious. Picking the right extinguisher is everything.
Just look at this chart. It really shows you how specialized these things are. A simple water extinguisher, great for a Class A wood fire. But you spray that water on a Class C electrical fire, you could get electrocuted. And on a grease fire, whoosh, you've just created a giant fireball. Not good. You can see how a CO2 extinguisher is great for B and C fires, but useless on that wood fire. See that one in the middle, the ABC dry chemical? That's our all-rounder. And then you have the specialists, like the wet chemical, made just for those nasty kitchen fires.
Okay, let's be real. In a panic, nobody's reading the tiny print. That's where color coding comes in. Now, the main body is almost always red, but look for a colored band or panel. That's your quick guide. Blue, that's our all-star, the dry powder or ABC type. See a yellow one? That's for the kitchen. Black is for carbon dioxide, your CO2. It's a super simple visual shortcut that can save you critical seconds when you need them most. Okay, so with all these different options, which one should you have? For your home, your car, your garage?
Well, when it comes to the most common emergencies you're likely to face, there is one clear winner. And that is the ABC Dry Chemical Extinguisher. Yep, this is the Swiss Army knife of fire extinguishers. It's the one you'll see labeled for Class A, Class B, and Class C fires, all in one.
So why is this one the king? Well, first, it's just so versatile. It knocks out the big 3, your solid stuff, your flammable liquids, and electrical fires. It's got you covered for most situations. Second, it works. It's really effective because that powder doesn't just smother the fire, it actually interrupts that chemical reaction we talked about earlier. And maybe best of all, it's accessible. You can walk into pretty much any hardware store and find one.
Okay, but let's be honest, it's not perfect. There are a couple of trade-offs. That powder, you really don't want to breathe it in, especially in a small room with no ventilation. And the cleanup, it's a pain. It leaves this sticky, corrosive mess. But hey, when you think about the alternative,
an out-of-control fire, a messy cleanup seems like a pretty small price to pay, right?
You've picked your weapon, you've got your ABC extinguisher. Now for the most important part, what do you actually do with it? Let's turn what we've learned into a real action plan.
Okay, stop. Before you even touch that extinguisher, you need to burn this rule into your brain. Your safety comes first, always. Fire extinguishers are for small, contained fires. We're talking something in a wastebasket, maybe a small fire on the stove. If that fire is spreading fast, if smoke is filling the room, if the flames are reaching the ceiling, you do not play the hero. Your one and only job is to get out, stay out, and call for help.
So the fire is small, you've got a clear exit behind you, and it's safe to act. Just remember one simple word: pass. It's designed to be easy to remember when your adrenaline is pumping. First, P is for pull. Pull the pin at the top. You might have to break a little plastic seal. Next, A is for aim. Aim the nozzle low, right at the base of the fire. Don't waste it on the flames up high, you got to attack the fuel. S is for squeeze. Squeeze the handle slowly and evenly. And the final S is for sweep. Sweep the nozzle back and forth, side to side, covering the whole base of the fire until it is completely out. So there you have it. You know the science, you know the tools, and you know the plan. But here's the real question. Are you actually prepared? Don't just let this be another explainer you watched. I mean it. Take 5 minutes after this, go find your fire extinguisher. Is the little pressure needle in the green? Good. Now just stand there for a second and walk through the past steps in your head. Because knowing this stuff is great, but being ready to act, well, that's everything.
في المصنع وفي الورشة نعيش، سلامتنا كنز ما فيهوش غش، قدر الرأس نعمل حديد، إلى من طريقنا مهما زادت تهديه. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. ونصونه حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. حضر نفتح يفتح الأبواب، خطوة ورا خطوة ننجو من المصاب، قفزات وحزية صلبة تحت الكدب، نحمي أنفسنا مهما كان الألم. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. يفتح الأبواب، خطوة ورا خطوة ننجو من المصاب، قفزات وحزية صلبة تحت الكدب، نحمي أنفسنا مهما كان الألم. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. يفتح الأبواب، خطوة ورا خطوة ننجو من المصاب، أساسات وحزية صلبة تحت الكدب، نحمي أنفسنا مهما كان الألم. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. حضر مفتاح يفتح الأبواب، خطوة ورا خطوة ننجو من المصاب، قفزات وحزية صلبة تحت الكدب، نحمي أنفسنا مهما كان الألم. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. سلامتك أمانك مسؤوليتك، بالعلم والوعي تزيد قيمتك، في كل زاوية في كل مكان نرفع شعار الأمان عنوان. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. سلامتك أمانة مسؤوليتك، بالعلم والوعي تزيد قيمتك، في كل زاوية في كل مكان نرفع شعار الأمان عنوان. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل. سلامتك أمانة مسؤوليتك، بالعلم والوعي تزيد قيمتك، في كل زاوية في كل مكان نرفع شعار الأمان عنوان. الصحة والسلامة نورنا، نبني ونعيش ونصونها، حياتنا أغلى ما نملك، بإيدينا نحميها ونكمل.